On this episode of Trey Freezes His Little Titties Off, we're out in Oregon. Maximum safety! So I rented this sassy pants ride to get around while I'm in Portland. It was the cheapest car in Portland on Turo. That's how you know you're getting quality. It's I believe it's a 1992 Nissan D21 hardbody. It's what was in the Turo listing, and let's take a look at all this import quality here. You got one of these things. I don't know if it actually works or not. I haven't tried the radio yet. Here's the most important part. This little guy here. It's got a 5-speed. That's how you know it's a quality truck. It's got a bed. It's there. It doesn't have any major noticeable rust spots, which is kind of disappointing. And let's go look at the ranch. In case you're wondering, the ranch is where all the ponies live. See if we got some ponies. Oh yeah, look at that. This is a quality piece of automotive history right here. This is some random Nissan 4-cylinder. I don't know which engine code it is. It's got a pretty mint air cleaner here on the top. Here's something you don't see too much. A distributor. That's pretty mint. And he's got like all kinds of vacuum piping, because that's good. And I guess it's probably fuel injected. It's a 92. It looks like it's got sparkulator plugs on both sides, which has got me a little confused. What? There's no way this is a V8. Does this thing have dual spark ignition? Are you kidding me? What? Because look, you got sparkulator plugs on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you got sparkulator plugs on this side. 1, 2, and it looks like, yeah, 3 and 4 right here. So this thing has 2 spark plugs per cylinder. How rad is that? That's pretty rad. That is mint right there. Look at this. That's factory. Mint. If there's one thing I really like about this girl, she's loyal. What? Huh? Oh, calm down. There we go. It's also got this sweet parking brake release. I mean, you just can't get quality like this anymore. AM, FM radio with cassette deck. Mint! Where in the hell am I going? I think this is the middle of nowhere, Washington. Maybe I should shift. What year are we in? Alright, there's 4th. There we go. Yeah. We're out in the sticks. I hope I don't get murdered or something. Wonder what could be out here. Tachometer? You don't need that. Well, this random house is an LMTV. Maybe we can help them. Look who it is. It's Dave Anderson. We're going to help him pull a motor out. So what you're going to want to do is take all the bolts out. It's pretty simple. You know, you just get some wrenches, and there's going to be some bolts, you know, on some of this junk up here. Just take those off. And then you probably want to take all the bolts off the transmission-y do jobber over here. See, there's holes here. So those all already got taken out. Then you can kind of get in here with your LMTV crane and you know, just put a chain over it. If you really care about the engine, you can put a little wooden spreader bar up there. That's cherry. So then you just kind of lift this thing up, and you're gonna pry on it with these pry bars, and it should just kind of pop off. We'll see if that actually happens. To separate the engine from the transmission, you may elect to use some creative use of like a pry bar and come along. And, you know, just chain it up around the motor mounts. And it ought to just pop right out. No big deal. This is really safe the way that he's got this rigged up here. Silent Bob. Safety is definitely third on his priority list. Safety third. Go ahead and crank on her, Bob. Let's see if she'll pop out.
I just hope those bolts don't have to come out.
Yeah, that would be really painful. So to get the torque converter off, you're gonna want to take off this little plug dude.
Hold up, Bob, right there.
And then if you look in here, there's gonna be some bolts. There's like 6 of these bad boys, and you just kind of want to take those off. And we found that a big old impact works pretty good for that. I think it's like a 15 millimeter, or at least a 15 millimeter fits on it, and then you're just gonna send her all the way. And the engine's just gonna like pop in half like that, and everything's gonna be really, really bueno. So
yay. That's
how you separate the Cat 3116 from the good old Allison 3000 series. All right, I think he's gonna pull it out this way and see if it separates. Should be kind of exciting. It's caught on something. So the engine wouldn't come off the transmission there because of the angle of the transmission. So what we did is we came down here with my favorite tool, the ratchety McStrappersons. And you know, just give her a few cranks on this to support the tail end of this, and that's what that's going to do. That's going to tilt the whole transmission so it's more straight, and then that'll allow the engine to just pop it right off there. Alright, the motor's up. It's flying. I have the winchy controls. Oh Lord, it's really moving around on us, and Dave's gonna try to drive the truck. Oh Jesus, here we go. He's gonna try to drive the truck, and I'm gonna kind of keep this stabilized. Hopefully he doesn't run me over. We're gonna see what happens. Sketchy! He's gotta get more consistent with this. There he goes. Oh Lord! That's more safes. We got the engine moved over to its new little home here on this pallet in the grass. Dave's got this big chunk of lumber here. I think our buddy Silent Bob is going to take a chainsaw to it and make some cribbing. Alright, so you just want to like cut up some cribbing like that and just throw it down wherever. It doesn't really matter. It's heavy enough. It's gonna sit down, I guarantee you that. I think she's home. Mint. Since we're such gluttons for punishment, we're gonna pull the old front axle out here. Hopefully Dave doesn't smash himself with the frame of the truck. But he might. He might. We'll see what happens. There's his legs, just like the Wicked Witch of the West. Well, we got the front axle out. When it came out, it kind of rolled back onto me, and it kind of knocked out this jack stand that was here, and yeah, it got a little exciting for a moment, but we're no worse for the wear. The front axle is just down here, and I think we're gonna use the crane on the back of Dave's truck. We're just gonna lift that baby on up and move the axle somewhere to live more permanently. We just did a really shitty job rigging this up. It's probably gonna fall off. I don't know. We're gonna send it. Woo! Ah! I can't believe they trust me with the dingus, dingus controller. So that's pretty much how you take out the front axle and motor on an LMTV or FMTV vehicle. We might have skipped a few steps, but you know, we got her done. Thanks for watching. Go ahead and click that little subscribe-y, likey button if you would. I'd really appreciate it. See you guys next time. Big thanks to Dave and Bob Anderson for having me out to work on the truck. Check out their videos in the links in the description below.